Task 14 under the process domain, establishing a project governance structure. PMP exam will test your ability to set up an effective governance structure for the project, ensuring that the decision-making authority and responsibility are clearly defined. This task involves aligning the project processes with the broader organizational governance framework and defining how issues and risks are escalated when necessary. We have two key points that we are going to discuss, and the first here is to determine the appropriate governance for the project. The governance structure for the project should be aligned with the overall organizational governance model. This means that the decision-making authority, accountability, and oversight are based on the organization's governance framework, whether it's hierarchical or decentralized or collaborative. So expect questions where you may need to decide on the best governance model for the project. For instance, a complex high-risk project may require more structured formal governance model with a clear roles and oversight from steering committee, while a smaller, less critical project might requires a flexible, agile approach. You might have less, let's say, governance structure on these types of flexible and agile approaches. So you must demonstrate how to adapt these governance to see to governance framework to suit the project needs, complexity, risks, and stakeholder involvement. Next, we have defining an escalation paths and thresholds. And the exam here will likely test your ability to establish a clear escalation paths for when issues arise, including when to escalate, such as when risks exceed a predefined thresholds or when critical issues cannot be resolved at team level. That is when you escalate. And now let's see how to escalate. For example, the process for escalating issues through defined channels, emails, phone calls, whatever method of communicating that escalation method. Also, who to escalate to. For example, the project sponsor, stakeholders, the senior management, the governance boards, the security team. So all of these comes under the defining the escalation paths and thresholds. So escalation paths ensures that the issues and decisions are addressed to at the appropriate level of authority. Defining the thresholds for escalation, such as the cost overruns, schedule delays, or risk events, ensures that the project teams understand when to seek a higher level intervention to avoid delays or project failure. And my final tip for this task is that talked about the PMP exam, which frequently again integrate governance with the stakeholder management, risk management, also communication management. So be prepared for scenario-based questions requiring you to determine the appropriate governance structure and escalation procedures based on the project complexity, risks, and stakeholders. Now let's